While I'm making this couscous for you guys, I'll tell you a story about the butter man. So the story centers on a father who is making traditional Moroccan couscous for his daughter, and while he's making it, he decides to tell her about his childhood in Morocco. So one of the big things that happened during his childhood was there was this huge drought, and his family wasn't able to grow any crops. So his father had to leave to go to a different area to grow crops and try to get more food for his family. So each day that he was gone, they slowly ran out of more and more food. So they ran out of couscous, then they started to run out of their extra flour, and then eventually they started to run out of bread and butter. So one day they ran out of butter, and the girl's father loved butter. So each day he would get a small piece of bread, and his mom would go tell him to wait on the street for the butter man to come. So each day he would go and sit on a rock by his house and wait to see if the butter man would come down the street. And each day he would get impatient, and he would end up just eating the bread. So finally, one day, while he's waiting on the rock, he sees his father coming down the road, and his father has like a ton of food, like meat, couscous, vegetables, stuff that they hadn't eaten in like a long time. And so the night that his father came back, they had this huge feast of this couscous with all the vegetables and the meat. And the day that his dad came back was also the day that it finally rained and their crops were able to grow. So the story ends with the family all eating couscous, the couscous that the dad made together. But one thing that's different about how I'm doing the couscous, I'm using a few different ingredients, and they also use a special pot that we don't have, but hopefully my couscous will be as good as the one in the story. Is that good?